Good. One today is Thursday, March 27th, 2025. Your date for Friday, 28th. All right, let's go. Well, JBL obviously triggering here. A little bit of a move in our favor, better than the poke in the eye, I suppose. Let's go ahead and bump the stop down a little on that. Slight favorable move in CCL, but it didn't bang out some new lows. No trigger yet, and TPR. I still like it. We'll take a look at these right now. In fact, a little bit of a move in our favor in CCL. I'll leave it on the Landry list. It still looks like it has potential. Let's take a look at JBL to round out that portfolio. You can see nice little trigger today, nice little sell-off. So far, so good there. Let's take a look at some other ones in here. You can see TPR is a Ford's official setup. Wait for an entry, obviously, on this one, but it looks like it's in the early phases of being in a lot of trouble. Some areas like airlines still look questionable. In fact, a lot of areas still look questionable. Let's take a look at the overall market and flesh that out a little bit. First of all, S&P 500, it's down a little today, about a third of a percent. So far, it looks like it's trying to sell off out of its recent pullback. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ Composite, down a little bit more, about a 0.5%. You can see continuing to sell off out of that recent slide. And Rusty, same as it ever was, continuing to sell off out of a pullback. Copper getting whacked a little in here. We'll see if we start seeing some setups in stocks fairly soon based on that action. Gold stocks actually closed at brand new highs. We're still waiting for some setups there. I have quite a few on my momentum list, but just none are set up just yet. Gold, the commodity, banging out some new highs, and silver following suit. Not too bad there too. So silver, gold, and possibly copper could be setting up pretty soon. Pretty much same as it ever was though. Everywhere else, internet continues to slide out of a pullback. That's a reoccurring theme, obviously. Broker-dealer continue to slide. You guessed it, out of a pullback. A little bit of a bounce in biotech, but it's been headed lower as of late. Kind of wide and loose all over the place, so avoid that area for now. Software selling off out of a pullback. The list goes on and on. Defense coming back in after trying to break out, and this is why you don't want to just rush out and buy a stronger area just because it's a stronger area, especially when the market is weak like it has been lately. Transport's down a little, continuing to slide. It here out of pullback. Jets selling off even harder within the transports. Looks like a top remains in place there, obviously. Major drugs, little tiny bit of a bounce. You squint your eyes, but again, they kind of broke out and came back in. So again, you don't want to chase relative strength in a bearish type environment. I don't want to say a bear market just yet. Cloud computing, none of those areas continue to slide out of a pullback. Really, the list goes on and on when it comes to those. Most areas, again, remain in trouble. Semiconductors continue to sell off out of a pullback, too. And one more time, tons and tons and tons of overhead supply here. So I think that's pretty much it for tonight. Again, most areas looking questionable at best. The short side remains the side to play. Wait for entries, honor your stops, and all that other good stuff that I preach. Everybody have a fantastic night. If you have any questions, you know the routine. Thank you so much.